We start today's event with a performance that encapsulates the spirit of this vibrant nation. We present Nathia Nectar's interpretation of Incredible India.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to an evening that is dedicated to honoring some of India's finest unknown heroes, the Amazing Indians. Our opening act has definitely laid the foundation for what promises to be an absolutely iconic evening. Tonight is all about celebrating a few remarkable individuals who, through their efforts and ordeals, have earned the right to be called Amazing Indians. The Times Now Amazing Indians Award started out 3 years ago, and keeping true to its spirit, we have returned for the third time to recognize and applaud the efforts of everyday heroes who have emerged as leaders and visionaries. The individuals whom we seek to honor today have had an amazing impact on the lives of thousands of people and yet choose to remain faceless.
Here is a short film that highlights the essence of what it means to be an amazing Indian.
In a nation of 1 billion and counting, these Indians stand apart through their actions. They have risen like a phoenix from the ashes to selflessly devote themselves to society.
विकलांगता हमेशा दिमाग से होता है। अगर मैंने ये सोच लिया होता कि अभी मैं विकलांग हो गई तो शायद अपने घर के एक कमरे तक, एक बेड तक मैं सीमित रहती।
Committed, charitable, and simply unstoppable. These are the Amazing Indians.
This gives me so much more than money can give me, and I just feel so much happy doing this.
A momentous journey that is in its third year now, traversing the remotest corners of our country to discover the untold stories of 52 inspiring Indians across 11 different categories.
It makes you feel as if, my God, there's so much to pick from.
To pick up 52 people requires one hell of a lot of effort, and I think you guys have done a damn good job.
Our 5 eminent jury members took upon themselves the burden of selecting the winners.
If it is left to me, I would probably call everyone to the stage and give them an award.
Fantastic stories. I mean, we as juries, we found it so tough who to choose because each story was better than the other.
And I feel proud to be an Indian, to see so many people committed to good cause.
Each amazing Indian has a poignant tale to share. Today, we salute and honor the endurance and courage of these real icons.
To tell us more about this amazing journey, let's welcome on stage someone who's been closely associated with the Amazing Indians journey. Please welcome the Editor-in-Chief of Times Now, Mr. Arnab Goswami.
Thank you, Maruf and Tina. Honorable Vice President, Honorable Speaker, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming here today and making our evening so special. 8 years and 6 days back, a channel called Times Now began broadcasting for the first time. And may I first begin by thanking each one of you here today, because I am aware that each one of you has made our journey so special. Ladies and gentlemen, we celebrate democracy through Amazing Indians. And I personally believe that journalism is also about pushing the boundaries of our democracy. Some of the work we do, the stories we cover, the questions we ask, and the events that we follow set the pace for a healthy debate in our democracy. However, democracy does not run on the inertia of the political system or on only the force of the media. Democracy is really pushed by the amazing Indians we celebrate here today. These are the people, the unsung heroes, who work at the grassroots, who are often not celebrated, and whose efforts really, genuinely need to be truly recognized. And therefore, while I thank you for coming here today, I'd like to say this to you. Please support the amazing Indians. Let us make this not just an event, but a revolution. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you very much, Arnab. If we could now have the CEO and MD of Times Television Network, Mr. M.K. Anand, on stage, please.
Honorable Vice President Shri Hamid Ansari, Honorable Speaker Srimati Meera Kumar, distinguished members of the Cabinet, senior political leaders, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Times Now, it gives me great pleasure to welcome all of you to the third Amazing Indian Awards. As Arnab just said, we've been here since 2006. 6 of those 8 years, Times Now has been the undisputed leaders in the news space. We are available across 48 million cable households across the country and around 46 countries in the world, and have made significant impact across other platforms like social media. Led by our incredible team and Arnab, Times Now is set to surge further ahead. For the third year, Times Now is proud to celebrate the spirit of achievement with the Amazing Indian Awards. Enthusiasm backed by persistence is the quality that makes for success, and these amazing Indians, these men and women, have shown that. We are proud of them, and in them we see the real future. I want to thank all of you for having taken the time out to spend this evening with us, and want to invite Mr. Ravi Dhariwal, CEO of Bennett Coleman and Company Limited, to say a few words.
Honorable Vice President Ansari Saab, Madam Speaker Meera Kumar ji, members of the Cabinet and senior political leaders, I add my welcome to what my colleagues have already said this evening. It also gives me great delight to say that our partners in this event are the Mahindra Group, who have supported this for the last 3 years. Today, we celebrate the third edition of this award. And there are stories of grit and determination, of courage and passion, of hard work and inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, we in the media are often blamed that we show too much of light on the dark side of humanity, that we cover personal avarice, greed, corruption, much more than we cover the positives that God has given us. Today is a different night. And it's a night I hope you'll be inspired like we at Times Now and the Times Group have been inspired. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Dhariwal. I would now like to invite on stage our esteemed chief guest for this evening. He's been a seasoned diplomat, an author, and statesman, but as chairman of the Rajya Sabha, he has the challenge of balancing voices of political parties of all shades and hues in Parliament. May I now call upon stage the Vice President of India, the Honorable Shri Hamid Ansari, to say a few words.
Every Indian is amazing in his or her own way. And yet, locating the most amazing amongst them would have been, I imagine, a journey, a difficult journey of discovery for the jury. By bestowing recognition on these achievers, we are reinforcing our faith in the innate goodness of human beings and their capacity to do good to others. The awards this evening cover the most relevant socio-economic facets of our society. Progress on these adds to the effort that we are making towards a modern progressive, and prosperous country. People such as the awardees this evening render valuable service to the nation. They do deserve to be recognized and applauded. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Vice President, sir. The first category for Times Now's Amazing Indian Awards is Unstoppable Indians. This category celebrates individuals who have shown tremendous courage by charging forth in their quest to empower and educate others.
They have demonstrated immense strength and belief by overcoming both personal and social obstacles. With stories that inspire us to persevere and fight for what we believe in, here are this year's nominees.
Anuradha Bhosle, once a child laborer herself, she now rescues and provides education to such children. K. Murali, a silent crusader who transforms lives and empowers the hearing impaired. Kanailal Saha sells kachoris not just for a living, but to run a school he built for the underprivileged. Arunima Sinha created history by becoming the first female amputee in the world to scale Mount Everest.
So would you please name our first amazing Indian of the night?
The first amazing Indian of the evening is Arunima Sinha.
26-year-old Arunima Sinha created history by becoming the first female amputee in the world to scale Mount Everest. She lost her left leg when she was thrown out of a moving train. But today, Arunima Sinha marches ahead in the voyage that is life.
कौन कहता है कि मुझे चलना नहीं आता? मैंने तो इन पैरों से पूरी दुनिया नाप दी.
A big round of applause for Arunima, please. Please say a few words.
अंदर से ये आ रहा है कि मैं और भी कुछ ऐसा करूं कि और भी अवार्ड्स पाऊं और बच्चों के लिए भी और लोगों के लिए भी एक प्रेरणा होगा कि अगर हम भी अरुणिमा के जैसे अगर कुछ करेंगे तो हमें भी कुछ अवार्ड्स मिलेंगे. इसके लिए टाइम्स नाउ के लिए हम बहुत ही आभारी हैं.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
The next category for the Times Now Amazing Indian Awards is Global Indians. This category is for those Indians who have returned to the homeland with a vision to improve the facets of this country. With determined efforts, these individuals are driven by the sole aim of making India a better nation.
Now, these are amazing Indians who have set up global enterprises or have returned to India to formulate projects that are making a difference. And the nominees in this category are
Sendil Gopalan came back to his village in India to transform the lives of the rural poor. Safina Hussain is working in the gender gap districts of Rajasthan to ensure that every girl child goes to school. Dr. Sunita Maheshwari has pledged to build playgrounds for underprivileged children for free. Anu Sridharan, this 26-year-old came back to solve the water woes of the people of Hubli.
To present the award for Global Indians, I would like to call upon on stage the Speaker of the Lok Sabha, Honorable Srimati Meera Kumar. She has had a distinguished career as a diplomat and in Parliament. Like our chief guest, the Honorable Vice President of India, Srimati Meera Kumar also has had the tough job of making the Lok Sabha run so that the Parliament can be seen to be doing useful debates and important legislative business.
Winner is Sunita Maheshwari.
She is an incredible Indian, giving the tiny little angels of Bangalore their greatest joy, that of playgrounds. Dr. Sunita Maheshwari, through her extraordinary initiative, People for People, has installed 120 playgrounds for the underprivileged since 2004.
Can we have the winner on stage, please?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and lovely ma'am. Thank you very much. When we started putting up playgrounds in Bangalore, our reward really was the smiles on the faces of the children. So to get this reward is an unexpected treat, but thank you Times Now. We've affected over 30,000 kids now, and I think more than anything else, this recognition, I'm hoping, will get playgrounds installed all across our country. I've always grumbled that India is obsessed with page 3, and there should be a page 3 of goodness. I think somewhere Mahindra and Times Now heard me. So I would like to thank you all for creating an opportunity for the good that's in India to be showcased.
Ma'am, a few words from you too.
आदरणीय उपराष्ट्रपति जी, आडवाणी जी, मित्रों, सबसे पहले तो मैं टाइम्स नाउ को बधाई देना चाहती हूँ कि 3 वर्षों से ये आयोजन कर रहे हैं और मैंने इन्हें कहा था कि मैं ज़रूर आऊँगी क्योंकि मुझे अच्छा लगता है ऐसे लोगों से मिलना जिनमें हिम्मत हो, जज्बा हो, जिनमें ताकत हो उड़ान भरने की। मैं सब काम छोड़कर ऐसे लोगों से मिलना चाहूँगी। ये 52 लोग, ये 12 लोग ही नहीं, देश में ऐसे बहुत से लोग हैं, बहुत से लोग हैं जो हाशिए पर हैं, जिन्हें शायद कोई जानता नहीं है, लेकिन वो हमारे जनतंत्र को थामे हुए हैं। हम जो अपने को समझते हैं कि शायद हम इसे चला रहे हैं, वो गलत फहमी में हैं। इसे ये लोग चला रहे हैं जिन्हें आज यहाँ पर सम्मानित किया जा रहा है।
Thank you so much, ma'am, for those heartfelt words. Congratulations once again, Sunita.
Our next award category for Times Now's Amazing Indians Awards is Ordinary Indians, Extraordinary Stories. This nation is teeming with tales of achievements and success. However, there are a few individuals whose achievements truly stand out.
Our nominees in this category today embody the meaning of selfless service, reaching out to those who have no one to care for them, feeding those who have nowhere to go, providing medical aid and service to those afflicted. These are individuals who make relentless efforts to serve those in need. And the nominees in this category are
Manimaran has devoted himself to the care of the leprosy-struck patients. Judson MX is an ordinary auto rickshaw driver who has been selflessly working to feed the hungry and homeless. Anant Nevatia, his initiative, the Rural Healthcare Foundation, is providing low-cost medical care to the rural poor. Dr. Ramana Rao, this city-based cardiologist, has been treating close to 1,000 patients every weekend at his village clinic.
To present the award for Ordinary Indians, Extraordinary Stories, I would like to invite a very distinguished guest. He is the senior-most member of the Parliament. His experience in Parliament covers the last 5 decades, and he continues to be a leading light in the political field within his party and outside it. Ladies and gentlemen, may I call upon stage Shri L.K. Advani.
If you would announce the name of our winner, please, sir.
The winner is Mani Maran.
All of 27, he is a messiah giving a new lease of life to leprosy-struck patients. A man who has dedicated his life to providing clothes, food, medicine and care to these helpless souls. Having helped over 1,500 leprosy patients across India, he is a man with a heart of gold.
என் பாரத நாட்டுக்கு இது நான் செய்வது சேவை அல்ல, என் கடமை. ஏன்னா உலகத்தில் என் தாய் தந்தை 4 பிச்சை கொடுத்துருக்கிறார். என் தந்தை கொடுத்துக்கிற உயிர் பிச்சை, என் தாய் 10 மாதம் கருவாரில் கொடுத்த உடல் பிச்சை. அந்த உடல்லேருந்து பூமாதேவிக்கு எடுத்து கொடுத்தோடனே அவள் உணவு கொடுக்குறா. அந்த உணவோட உணர்வை கலந்து தரா. இந்த 4 கொடுத்தோடனே இறைவன் பார்க்குறார், எதனா ஒன்று கொடுக்கணும், அது ஆத்மா பிச்சை. இந்த 5 கொடுத்தோடனே சமுதாயம் நமக்கு என்ன செஞ்சது அப்படின்றது கூட சமுதாயத்துக்கு நம்ம என்ன செஞ்சோம் தான். நான் இது என் கடமையாக எடுத்து செய்கிறேன். இதை நான் சர்வீஸ் செய்யலை. உங்களை அனைவருக்கும் நான் நன்றி தெரிவித்து உங்கள் பாதம் வணங்குறேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
Sir, can we have a few words from you, please?
I wish someone... It's my privilege, really, that Arnabji has invited me to all the 3 functions that have been held since the beginning. And today is my 3rd day. And my recollection of what is to be conveyed to the audience through this choice of amazing Indians is that it is to be persons selected who may seem ordinary or who are supposed to be ordinary. None of them have appeared in the press either because of their talent in a particular field or otherwise. And yet the deeds that they have done, they have accomplished in their lives as ordinary persons is extraordinary. I'm extremely grateful to Arnabji Times Now for having invited me and allowed me to identify one of the persons who has been chosen from among many by the jury as belonging to this category.
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations.
Education is a fundamental right in India, and yet there are several challenges that need to be faced when it comes to making this right available to all. The next category for Times Now Amazing Indians Awards is Educators of India.
Here are the nominees in this category.
Manorama Joshi fought many taboos to educate and transform the lives of special children in Almora. Rajni Paranjpe's unique school model ensures that every child in Mumbai and Pune has access to education. Sujata Sahu, an avid trekker who climbed 17,000 feet to provide quality education to children in the remotest villages of Ladakh. Dharampal Saini has been educating girls in the Naxal-prone district of Chhattisgarh for the last 40 years.
To present the award for Educators of India, I would like to invite a very special guest. He has a way with words and normally does not allow anyone to have the last word easily. A formidable opponent in the courtroom earlier and now in the political world. May I call on stage the leader of the opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Arun Jaitley.
in the category Educators of India is Dharampal Saini.
Known for revolutionizing education of tribal girls in the Naxal-prone district of Chhattisgarh is Dharampal Saini, fondly known as the Tau of Bastar. What started with one school and 4 reluctant students today has spread, with 37 schools empowering and educating thousands of girls.
A round of applause, everyone. आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
ये जो अवसर मिला है और ये जो अवार्ड मिला है, इसको मैं अपने उस बड़े परिवार को, जिसमें हजारों गांव के सैकड़ों परिवारों के हजारों बालक बालिका हैं, उन्हें समर्पित करता हूं और आशा रखता हूं कि ऐसे ही लोगों को खोज करके टाइम्स नाउ आगे बढ़ाता रहेगा। धन्यवाद।
A few words from you, sir.
बस्तर इस देश का शायद सबसे अधिक चुनौतीपूर्ण जिला है। वहाँ उग्रवादियों का नियंत्रण है और एक ऐसा जिला है कि जहाँ पुलिस और अन्य सैनिक दलों के लोग भी जाते हुए कई बार तकलीफ महसूस करते हैं। ऐसे क्षेत्र को चुनना और उस क्षेत्र में एक सकारात्मक रवैये के साथ शिक्षा को अपना तंत्र बना लेना, इनके बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन मैं आप सबकी तरफ से करता हूँ।
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Mr. Saini. Congratulations once again.
Coming up on the show, we bring you the winners from Mahindra's Spark the Rise, our grassroots soldiers, and the incredible innovators.
It all starts with an idea. A tiny spark of inspiration can be the beginning of a big idea that ignites a revolution, personal, social, or across the nation. Our next award is a special category that honors the voices from Mahindra's Spark the Rise campaign, a platform that propels innovation and entrepreneurship.
These are individuals whose ideas have sparked the rise of events that now serve as a beacon of hope and inspiration for others. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Through Project Khel, Akshay Abraham is imparting life skills to underprivileged children in Lucknow. Satish Girija is on a mission to restore vision for poor people free of cost in the villages of Jharkhand. Matthew John started Last Forest Enterprises and is turning rural artisans into entrepreneurs. Meenal Kavishwar's unique initiative provides dog therapy to help the specially able. Dr. Vibha Krishnamurthy, her project Ummeed addresses the need of prevention and mitigation of developmental disabilities in children. Mithilesh Kumar is empowering this tribal community in Jharkhand by reviving the cultivation of love. Chetan Misra's passion for playing football resulted in the welfare of underprivileged children. Sanjeev said he converts flower waste collected from doorsteps into manure. Amit Sinha works closely with the farmers in rural India to make farming commercially viable. Beatrice Vanaja and her team literally give a new lease of life to juvenile delinquents and children of parents in conflict with law. Project Arch, a student of IIT Delhi, Arpit Khandelwal, along with his friends, is on a mission to make cooking smoke-free in villages. Divya Jyoti Charitable Trust, an organization that provides skill training to the visually impaired in order to promote independence.
this category, we have two very special winners. And to announce our winners, I would like to call on stage the man behind this brilliant campaign, the Chairman and Managing Director of Mahindra & Mahindra, Mr. Anand Mahindra.
For the category Spark the Rise, the winner is Sanjeev Saeed.
An exceptional change maker, Sanjeev Saeed is spearheading a unique cause. He goes door to door collecting flowers offered to gods, which are often left to rot, causing pollution and contamination. He converts flower waste into organic fertilizers and creates renewable energy.
भगवान की पूजा करने के बाद हमारे घर में जो फ्लावर वेस्ट जनरेट हो जाता है और हम लोग वो डिस्पोज करने के लिए हम लोग वो तालाब में फेंक देते हैं और सब तालाब पोल्यूटेड हो जाते हैं। तो ये प्रॉब्लम जब भी मैंने नोटिस किया तो इसके सॉल्यूशन के लिए मैंने ये काम शुरू किया। 2004 में मैंने एक संस्था शुरू की, ओम साई निर्माल्य निर्मूलन केंद्र करके, और उसमें मैंने लोगों को ये सर्विस देनी शुरू की, जैसे कि लोगों को उनको फ्लावर वेस्ट प्रॉपरली डिस्पोज हो रहा है, इनका एक मेंटल सेटिस्फेक्शन भी मिलता है उसके वजह से, और हमारे सिटी के जो लेक्स है और सी शोर्स है वो भी एक पॉल्यूशन फ्री रहते, क्लीन रहते। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, Sanjeev. And we do have two winners in this category. So, sir, would you please announce the second winner?
The second winner is Arpit Khandelwal.
These Indian Institute of Technology students started Project Arch to provide a healthy and a smokeless cooking experience to the rural women. But the highlight of this initiative is empowering women in the community and training them to manufacture and install these smokeless stoves, making them self-reliant and independent.
I'm really proud to be here. I'm a little nervous. I just came from an exam, so I really don't know what to say. But yes, I'm very honored to be getting this award. Thanks Times Now to recognize our efforts. Around 2 million people in the world are dying because of the indoor air pollution. So that's something we can't ignore. So this platform will give us a chance to spread awareness about it more. And I want to thank all my team members, Enactus IIT Delhi team members who have been working very hard on this. So thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thanks very much. And sir, would you share a few words with us?
When we turn on our TV sets every day, we see an India that's chaotic, that's unpredictable and confusing and stuck on a treadmill. But behind the scenes, there are these amazing Indians who are very quietly scripting a story that heralds a better life for India and for all Indians. They look at the same landscapes that you and I look at, but they see them in a new perspective. They see opportunity for change. Now, we at Mahindra since 2011 have been working on this Spark the Rise program, where we try to encourage individuals like these through grants and through promoting them through our own communication channels and social media. But I think the most important thing we've done is to really allow them to link up with each other, to build a deeper network which enables them to reach out to more funders, to collaborators, to volunteers. It's no surprise then that we recognized that it made sense for us to align with Times Now to, in fact, create and co-create this program with them. Congratulations, Arnab, to you and your team for the amazing job that you do in discovering and recognizing and honoring these people. Compliments to our own Spark the Rise team. Finally, my compliments to all the winners today. May your tribe of innovators prosper and multiply.
Thank you very much.
We now move to our next award category, the grassroots soldiers. The villages in India are not just an integral part of the nation, they also make up the majority of it. Development and change in rural India serves to propel the nation forward at a much faster pace.
It's not progress if it doesn't improve lives everywhere. Today's nominees have made it their life's ambition to improve the lives of those in remote or rural areas. Here are the inspiring stories of those who are focused on driving change at the grassroots level. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Michelle Chawla has dedicated herself to build the lives of the Warli tribes in Dahanu. Shashank and Manish Kumar, these incredible IIT graduates, sacrificed their corporate jobs to work for the upliftment of the farmers in Bihar. Dr. Sarla Lakhawat's plan to process amla in the village of Anta has not only helped farmers but ensured nutrition for children and employment for women. Lakshman Singh, the water warrior of Laporia, has revived the water bodies in this drought-prone village through his unique Chauka system.
To present the award for the grassroots soldiers, I would like to call an eminent guest. He is an 8-time MP who has never lost a Lok Sabha election, a man who is comfortable handling his constituency Chhindwara or different political parties in Parliament as the Parliamentary Affairs Minister. May I invite on stage Mr. Kamal Nath.
The winner in the category of the grassroots of soldiers is Mr. Lakshman Singh.
He mobilized the villagers and instilled in them the love for Mother Nature. Lakshman Singh, through his innovative Chauka system, harvested rainwater to revive the dying water bodies of Laporia. Lakshman Singh has turned around the fate of this once arid village of Laporia into a model village.
हम सब लोग इस देश को बनाना चाहते हैं। जो गांव में रहते हैं उनकी भी उतनी ही जिम्मेदारी है, हमारी भी उतनी ही जिम्मेदारी है कि हम गांव वाले इकट्ठे होकर के अपने गांवों को तैयार करें, अच्छे बनाएं, पानीदार बनाएं, अच्छी खेती बनाएं, अच्छे जंगल लगाएं। हम 40 साल से लगे हुए हैं और हमारे गांव में आज किसी प्रकार की कोई कमी नहीं है। एक गांव से हमने 40 साल पहले काम चालू किया था, आज हम 58 गांव मतलब 60 में 2 का गांव कंप्लीट कर चुके हैं और ये काम गांव वाले मिल कर के हर गांव में, हर देश में, हर जगह इसका निर्माण करें, ये हम चाहते हैं और गांव को खुशहाल बनाएं। हमारे गांव बहुत खुशहाल हैं, आप आके देखिए और सब जगह इस काम को फैलाइए।
जब हम राजस्थान के बारे में सोचते हैं, हम सूखी भूमि के बारे में सोचते हैं और ये बात आम कही जाती है कि जो पानी के बारे में सोचे, जो पानी के प्रति काम करे, वो भविष्य के प्रति, आगे आने वाली पीढ़ियों के प्रति वे काम करते हैं। तो लक्ष्मण सिंह जी, आपको बहुत बहुत बधाई। आज टाइम्स नाउ ने उन ऐसे एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी व्यक्तियों को चुना है जो शहरों से नहीं आते, जो टाइम्स नाउ नहीं देखते। तो आपने उनको याद किया, आपने उनके बारे में सोचा, यह आपकी महानता है। आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, sir.
We now move to our next category, the incredible innovators. From a local problem that needs an innovation to the use of technology for an unlikely enterprise, these are our backyard innovators with innovations worthy of patents.
Let's take a look at the nominees.
Manshukh Prajapati, whose extraordinary Mitti Cool refrigerator runs without electricity. Aditeshwar Seth, he is the brain behind Gram Vani, that gives a voice to thousands of villagers in Jharkhand. Rajendra Sadhu, his remote monitoring device, can help avert medical disasters. L. Kannan and Vijay Babu, they have changed the face of rural banking through their solar ATMs.
To present the award for Incredible Innovators, I would like to invite a very distinguished guest. His debating skills leave his opponents gasping for breath, whether it is in the courtroom or the political arena. May I call upon stage the eminent Law and Telecoms Minister of India, Mr. Kapil Sibal.
And the winner in the category of Incredible Innovators is Manshukh Prajapati.
He is an ingenious innovator from the little-known town of Wankaner. Creating magic with mud, Manshukh Prajapati has transformed lives with his most unique innovation, the Mitti Cool refrigerator, a low-cost fridge made with clay that functions without electricity.
थैंक यू टाइम्स नाउ और हमारे साहब श्री। टाइम्स नाउ ने जो आज काम किया है वो एक मैं गुजरात के राजकोट डिस्ट्रिक्ट के वांकानेर से हूँ। हमने गरीबों का एक फ्रिज बनाया है जिसके अंदर बिजली नहीं है, बिजली बिना चलने वाला मिट्टी कूल रेफ्रिजरेटर है। क्योंकि पहले के ज़माने में मिट्टी के बर्तन के अंदर जो खाने की खुशबू थी, मिठास थी, वो आज हमको स्टील के बर्तन के अंदर, एल्यूमिनियम के बर्तन के अंदर नहीं मिल रही है। और इसलिए हमने ये मिट्टी का फ्रिज बनाया है जिसके अंदर बिजली नहीं है, सिर्फ पानी भरो, पानी ठंडा मिले और सब्जियां और फ्रूट कम से कम 5 से 8 दिन तक फ्रेश रहे। थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
मैं आपको मुबारकबाद देना चाहता हूँ। इस देश में जो आज के दिन इस देश को आगे बढ़ा रहे हैं, आप जैसे लोग हैं जो एक नई सोच के साथ और दिल में दर्द के साथ दुनिया हमारे लोगों के, गरीब लोगों को में खुशहाली, ज़िंदगी में खुशहाली लाते हैं। आपके जैसे लोग ही हिंदुस्तान को बदल सकते हैं, हिंदुस्तान की तस्वीर को बदल सकते हैं। मुबारकबाद सर।
Thank you so much, sir. Congratulations once again.
After the break, we get to the story of the gutsy Arunima Sinha, our eco-savior and our Indian at heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are some individuals whose lives are marked by extreme tragedy. But amongst these, there are those who refuse to be held back by circumstance. They keep pushing forward with superhuman strength and will, and that leads them to a breakthrough.
That's right. We now have a very special speaker who has managed to achieve what many of us would consider impossible, something that goes beyond the limits of what was thought possible. She has proven herself to be one unstoppable Indian by becoming the first ever female amputee in the world to scale Mount Everest. Here is her story.
21 मई 2013 को जब एवरेस्ट की चोटी पे हम थे, अपने देश का तिरंगा लगाया, उस समय जो खुशी थी मेरे अंदर, वो खुशी को शब्दों में बयां कर पाना मेरे लिए बहुत मुश्किल है। मैं टॉप ऑफ द वर्ल्ड पे हूँ और बहुत खुश हूँ।
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the woman who has truly scaled heights and risen as a force of inspiration, Miss Arunima Sinha.
सबसे पहले एक बार और टाइम्स नाउ को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि मुझे एक मौका दिया बोलने का भी। हॉस्पिटल के बेड पे पड़े पड़े वो मेरे लाइफ का सबसे वो पल आज भी हम कभी नहीं भूल सकते। जिस लड़की का शरीर का अंग कट चुका उसको ये था कि शायद वो ज़िंदगी भर व्हील चेयर पर चलेगी कि बैसाखी पे। उसके बाद ये सब चीज़ें ये प्लान किया हॉस्पिटल के बेड पे, कि प्लान किया कि मुझे लाइफ का सबसे टफ गेम, तब मैंने माउंटेनिंग चुना था। फर्स्ट टाइम जब मैम बछेंद्री पाल से मिले, उन्होंने जब फर्स्ट टाइम मुझे देखा और मेरे राइट लेग में स्टिचेस लगा था, हॉस्पिटल से घर जाने की बजाय सीधा मैम से मिले थे। मैम ने जब फर्स्ट टाइम मुझे देखा बोला कि अरुणिमा तूने ऐसी हालात में एवरेस्ट जैसे दुरूह पहाड़ के बारे में सोचा तो अपने अंदर तो एवरेस्ट फतह कर ले, अब तो सिर्फ लोगों के लिए। एवरेस्ट की बात कहें, लास्ट फ्रंट पॉइंटिंग जब, क्योंकि मेरा आर्टिफिशियल पैर है, जब स्टीप वॉल पे हम फ्रंट पॉइंटिंग मारते थे तो मेरा पैर ऐसे मूव कर जाता था। मेरा शेरपा वो बोलता कि अरुणिमा नहीं हो सकता, तू उससे वापस चल। मुझे बहुत अच्छी तरीके से पता था कि वो मेरा पैर है, मैं जैसा चाहूँगी वैसा चलेगा। एक बार मारे नहीं हिट हुआ, 2 बार मारे नहीं, एटलीस्ट 3-4 बार करने पे वो हिट हो जाता था और लगातार हिट मार मार के ऊपर पहुँचे। टॉप पे पहुँचने के बाद सबसे पहले मैंने उन लोगों को धन्यवाद बोला था जिन जिन लोगों ने मेरी आलोचना की थी, क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं से सबसे बड़े साथी मेरे वो थे कि अगर वो मेरी आलोचना नहीं करते मैं वहाँ तक कभी पहुँचती ही नहीं। एक 4 लाइन का पंक्ति बोलेंगे, अभी तो इस बाज की असली उड़ान बाकी है, अभी तो इस परिंदे का इम्तहान बाकी है, अभी अभी मैंने लांघा है समुद्रों को, अभी तो पूरा आसमान बाकी है। थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, Arunima. What a truly inspiring story. You are an amazing Indian.
Our next award category, 4 times now Amazing Indians, is Stree Shakti. Despite having equal rights in our constitution, women in this country constantly are subjected to inequalities and prejudices.
This next award salutes women and men who are fighting for women's freedom and real empowerment. It also salutes women who stand for Shakti, who have achieved what few can imagine and are an epitome of strength themselves. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Geetanjali Babbar is empowering thousands of commercial sex workers in the biggest red light area of Delhi. Aparna Banerjee, a lady on a mission to empower women and make them independent entrepreneurs. Shravani Pawar is making the women of Hubli financially stable and self-reliant. Govind Singh, seeing his mother being ostracized, inspired this youngster to empower disadvantaged women.
To present the award for Stree Shakti, we have with us a very distinguished guest. His words keep his alliance partners on tenterhooks these days. A man who has been a member of both houses of parliament, an entrepreneur turned politician. May I now call upon the Minister for Heavy Industries and Public Enterprise, Mr. Praful Patel.
The category of Stree Shakti, and the winner is Geetanjali Babbar.
This 27-year-old is empowering thousands of commercial sex workers and their children at Delhi's GB Road. She not only educates and trains these women, but also instills in them the confidence that they are not alone. On a path few have dared to venture on, Geetanjali Babbar has touched the lives of thousands.
Geetanjali couldn't join us tonight, but I believe we have her representative with us to accept the award on her behalf.
Holding this award, actually, I feel so empowered because this is not an award for me or Geetanjali, for anyone, but this is for those 4,000 faceless women who are living in the brothels of GB Road. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. A few words from you.
amazing India and even more amazing Indians. I think today's evening we are recognizing many unsung heroes who would have gone unnoticed, and probably some of the very heart-moving moments we've heard just now from many of the recipients this evening. As somebody who also represents a rural constituency in the country, I can see the change which is sweeping even in the rural areas as far as women are concerned. I think this is truly, many people strive for recognition. Even in our field, people strive for recognition by doing less. Here we've seen people who've done so much more, but yet are not even wanting that recognition. So congratulations, Arnab, congratulations Times Now, and to all the winners.
Thank you so much, sir.
Our most precious resource is the environment. And as the damages it sustains increase, there are a precious few individuals who are doing much more than their bit to restore its health and vitality. The next award category for Times Now Amazing Indians Awards is the Eco Saviors.
This category is dedicated to people who are driven by a deep commitment to conserve our fragile ecosystems and preserve our precious resources. These are individuals who have taken it upon themselves to increase the green quotient of the country. So let's take a look at the nominees.
Jagat Singh Chaudhary built an entire forest that is home to more than 100 varieties of trees. Uddhav Khedekar saved the drought-prone village of Shivni in Maharashtra with his water conservation techniques. Chami Murmu, protecting the green cover in her village is her only mission. Sammilan Shetty, his unique butterfly park in Mangalore is home to 114 species of these winged beauties.
To present the award for the Eco Saviors, I'd like to invite someone very special, extremely articulate, a seasoned politician, and never short of a repartee, a man for all seasons. May I invite the Minister for Science and Technology, Mr. Jayapal Reddy.
The winner is Chami Murmu.
This tribal woman has converted acres of barren land across 50 villages in Jharkhand into lush green forest covers. She has created self-help groups led by women who are the guardians of these forests. Chammi has planted close to 25 lakh trees. We salute this eco-savior for her relentless efforts.
चमी, आप कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
ग्रामीण लोग भी बहुत विरोध करते थे, महिला संगठन क्यों जरूरी होती है, हम लोग को बैठक करने भी नहीं देती थी। आज हमारे साथ महिला लोग 15,000 स्वयं सहायता समूह हैं और सब मिलकर हम लोग अपने क्षेत्र को विकास के लिए, पर्यावरण को सुधारने के लिए हम लोग चर्चा करते हैं और काम में लगे हैं।
I think next to averting nuclear catastrophe, no other cause is more important than preservation of ecology and environment. This recognition is growing among the people, even as people from higher classes are aspiring to consume more power, display more luxury. However, I really thank the Times Now, Arnab Goswami, and Mr. Mahendra for having sponsored this wonderful program, because greatness exists in so many ordinary Indians. We seem to focus on only celebrities, which in my view include leading politicians. I think there's greatness in so many other places. I'm so happy that such examples of greatness are being found out and recognized. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, sir. Thank you. Congratulations, Chami.
Not being an Indian hasn't stopped them from spearheading change in our country. The next category in the Times Now Amazing Indians Awards recognizes those who may not be Indian by birth, but are definitely Indian at heart.
The Indian at Heart category celebrates those individuals who've made India their home. Their connection to this nation is so deeply personal that they are doing more for their adopted land than many natives. Their work for India is truly exemplary and inspiring. Let's take a look at the nominees.
Max Chandra is on a mission to walk across all the 28 states to spread the message of love and compassion. Bob and Jean Harrison are leaving no stone unturned to rescue donkeys and horses in the Delhi NCR region. Lisa Hadeloff has been working for more than a decade to create young social entrepreneurs. Udo and Wilma Gasto have been selflessly working towards the welfare of disabled and underprivileged children.
To present the award for the Indian at Heart, I would like to call on stage an eminent political worker, an author, a distinguished parliamentarian, the man who leads the charge in Rajya Sabha as an opposition member. Ladies and gentlemen, may I welcome on stage Mr. Sitaram Yechuri.
Indian at Heart, the winner in this category is Ms. Lisa Hadeloff.
With the conviction that a beautiful story can change a child's life, Lisa's Education Trust designs artistic graphic novels which contain stories of young heroes who braved all odds to go to school. Having reached out to 87,000 children in Bihar, Lisa hopes to create young social entrepreneurs.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lisa Hadeloff. Lisa, we'd love to hear from you.
Thank you very much. This award has a lovely name. I'm honored to be Indian at heart. Extremely honored. Many years ago, I came to India because of a story, and that's what we do at Going to School. We create stories to inspire the poorest children to learn skills at school. We're honored to work with the government of Bihar in 870 secondary schools, teaching children entrepreneurial skills at school. They're in grade 9, so they're about 12 to 14. So my hope is about 4 years, you'll have thousands of amazing young Indians to give awards to, who will be changing the world around them because of the skills they learned at school. Thank you very much.
Congratulations. Well, it's indeed amazing, because we've always thought of an amazing India, and more importantly, amazing Indians, without whom this amazing country would not be alive and vibrant. This is a tribute to them, this conception of this function. I must congratulate the Times Now, my friend Arnab, and everybody, and the Mahindras for sponsoring this. But what is indeed amazing today, and I'm really honored to give this award to Lisa, that India has also inspired non-Indians who've come here and then decided not merely to stay back, but to contribute to this amazing mosaic that we have in our country. And indeed, thank you very much for your contributions in making India as it is, and hoping that it will continue to be a more amazing India in the future. Thank you very much for the contribution.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Lisa.
Coming up, the winners in our Young Indians Big Achievements category.
The potential to bring about change is not limited by age. The individuals in our next category surely demonstrate that change can start young. Our next award is for Young Indians Big Achievements, a special category reserved for Indians under the age of 18.
Young minds have always been full of possibility. However, our nominees today have taken things one step further and transformed potential into progress. Here are the inspiring stories of young individuals who have already achieved significant social change. The nominees for Young Indians Big Achievements are
Aarti, a victim of child trafficking herself, is on a mission to sensitize people about this evil practice. Shruti Pandey, this wonder kid from Allahabad, became the youngest yoga trainer in the world at just 8. Aman Rahman, a 13-year-old whiz kid who's teaching animation to college students. Sushma Verma is another 13-year-old genius who's pursuing a master's degree in microbiology.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to announce that for the first time ever, our jury was so awed and impressed by these young nominees that they simply refused to pick a winner. Thus, the award for Young Indians Big Achievements is a four-way tie. And to give away the award to our first two winners, I would like to call on stage a very special guest. An officer and a gentleman for the last 4 decades, he now commands the 1.1 million strong Indian Army and motivates his soldiers to defend our frontiers so that we can all be safe. May I invite on stage the Chief of Army Staff, General Bikram Singh.
It is for the first time that in this particular category, the jury were not able to decide between the nominees. And so we have 4 winners. And yes, I think that deserves a round of applause. So we'll call out each one of them one by one. If we can start with Aarti.
A victim of child trafficking herself, this teenager is on a mission to curb this evil practice. Aarti makes monthly visits to several villages in Jharkhand, sensitizing girls and their parents. This young crusader is paving the way for change in a state that is most vulnerable to child trafficking.
Aarti, please come up here and put your hands together for her, please.
सबसे पहले तो हम टाइम्स नाउ एवं हमारे जनता को जो हमें इतने दूर तक हमें ये अवार्ड देने का हकदार बनाए हैं, उसको हम सबसे पहले धन्यवाद जनाते हैं। और हम चाहते हैं कि जो बाल मजदूरी कराते हैं, बाल व्यापार कराते हैं या बाल विवाह कराते हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि समाज से ये सब हट जाए और हम समाज को बहुत सुंदर बनाएं।
Thank you so much, Aarti. Congratulations. Thank you. Now, the second winner in this category, Young Indian Big Achievements, is Shruti Pandey.
Every day, this 8-year-old dons the role of a yoga guru, teaching yoga asanas to a batch of 30 people at an ashram in Allahabad. Shruti Pandey learned this art at the tender age of 3 and started spreading her knowledge and skill to others. She has been recognized as the youngest yoga teacher in the world.
There is little Shruti right there. Congratulations, Shruti. Would you like to say something? कुछ बोलना चाहेंगे?
धन्यवाद। हम चाहते हैं कि आप लोग भी योगा करें और हम देश को स्वस्थ रखना चाहते हैं। लोग स्वस्थ रहें योगा करके और हम निरोगी रखें सबको। इसीलिए मेरा संदेश है लोगों से, दर्शकों से कि वो लोग योगा करें। आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much. Congratulations. Sir, we would like to hear your thoughts on the Amazing Indians.
Distinguished members of the cabinet, distinguished members of our political leadership, ladies and gentlemen, a humbling experience for me, and I must thank Arnab Goswami and his team of Times Now for giving me this opportunity to be here as part of this initiative, which is noble and indeed inspirational. My compliments also to all the recipients of this award today. I think they have worked very hard. It's on account of their dedication, their commitment, their focus, their perseverance, their selfless service, their passion, that they've earned these laurels for themselves. My heartiest congratulations. Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir.
To give away the award to our next 2 winners in this category, I would like to call on stage the members of this year's jury, who have had the difficult task of finding winners amongst individuals who are already winners in their own right. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the members of this year's jury. Can we please have Air Chief Marshal FM Major, Mr. Sudhir Dar and Miss Khushbu Sundar on stage, please.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for our jury that has decided all of tonight's awards. So I will now just announce the name of the 3rd winner in this category, just reminding you that we have 4 winners in this. Number 3 is Aman Rahman.
Aman Rahman is only 13, but every day after school, he transforms into an animation lecturer. Aman has made more than 1,000 animation films and has been declared the youngest animation lecturer in the world.
Hope you liked my story. Bye-bye.
Congratulations. Aman, would you like to share a few words?
First of all, I would like to thank Almighty Allah, my parents, and all my supporters who have changed me from a 3-year-old boy to the world's youngest animator and lecturer and youngest to get Doctorate of Honors. This is my dream that when I grow up, I want to start an institution or an NGO who can teach disabled and disprivileged students, because I know what the problem they face, because I am from a humble family. And at last, I want to thank Times Now who have recognized my talent. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And since all the nominees are also winners in this category, our 4th nominee and winner is Sushma Verma.
Just into her teens, Sushma Verma is pursuing a master's degree in microbiology from Lucknow's B.R. Ambedkar Central University. Sushma's father is a daily wage laborer who works at construction sites to support his family. At 13, she is the youngest matriculate in India.
Please please welcome Sushma Verma. Congratulations, Sushma.
A very good evening to all of you, and I would like to thank Times Now and all of you present here. And to all the citizens, I just want to say that build up confidence in yourself and just try to do something new. Don't copy another, and nothing is going to defeat you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. It must have been an interesting process. We would love to hear what you thought as you saw all these nominees.
Truly, when you look at each and every story, not only the winners, I think even the nominees in this, all the categories, all the 52 nominees are definitely the winners, and they are the amazing Indians. I think the biggest salute should go to the parents who have been going out of the way to really make a difference, because today's these kids are the next generation. They are going to represent our country, and to make us say that we are proud Indians. We definitely take a pride in saying that I'm an Indian, but when you look at these kids, they really fit into that category and the bill perfectly to say that we are truly amazing Indians. And I very proudly say that I'm humbled and I'm truly a very proud Indian. I would like to thank Arnab for putting me on the jury. Thanks a ton, and thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The story of Amazing Indians, I have been involved with for the third year this time. And the team which I would really want to congratulate is this team of young Times Now team, which goes to every corner of this country to select these amazing Indians.
But this was, I must say, an awesome experience. One felt humbled, moved, inspired, and as far as I was concerned, it turned an 80-year-old cartoonist into a poet. I have a little piece of poetry here, which I would like to recite. You had a dream, the kind that haunts the mind, and a burning desire that set it on fire. You toiled and toiled in the scorching sun, never paused till day was done. Through pounding rain and winter chill, you battled on with an iron will. Regardless of season, you had a reason, an aim, a goal that stirred your soul. Today is your day. You've shown the way. Through sheer grit, you've done your bit, made our world a better place than you found it. This is your day. And we're proud to say, you're role models for millions. You are incredible Indians.
Wow, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
After the break, we bring to you the winner of our Viewers' Choice Award and the story of the renowned Bharatanatyam dancer, Subhashini Vasant.
We now move on to our final award in today's show. The award is special as it has been decided by none other than our viewers. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the Viewers' Choice Award.
This year's series of the Times Now Amazing Indians has featured 52 very inspiring stories of ordinary people who are doing extraordinary work. We gave our viewers a chance to vote for their favorite Amazing Indian from all the Amazing Indians that were featured on the show this year.
And to present the award to our next winner, we have a very distinguished guest amongst us. From being part of the media to being part of the political world, he is as much at home in political circles as he is in the world of cricket. May I invite the Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs, Mr. Rajiv Shukla.
Well, the category for viewers' choice, the award goes to Rajni Paranjape.
Rajni Paranjape is on a mission to mold minds and enrich lives. Her unique venture, the Doorstep School, aims at providing free tutoring to the underprivileged through the extraordinary School on Wheels.
I really don't know what to say because I think it is all like a dream. This is the viewer's choice, so I thank all of them. When I was listening to all the amazing stories, means when I came to know that I have to come here, I really felt very proud of myself and felt great and all those things, although I never told anybody. But after hearing all the stories which were there, I truly feel very humbled. I thank viewers. I thank Times Now.
Thank you. A few words from you, sir.
जैसे कि अभी अडवाणी जी ने अपनी स्पीच में कहा था कि तीसरी बार वो इस अवार्ड में आ रहे हैं, मैं भी तीसरी बार इस अवार्ड में आ रहा हूँ। क्यों आता हूँ? क्योंकि अपने आप में एक अनोखा अवार्ड है। इसमें न बॉलीवुड नज़र आता है, न ग्लैमर नज़र आता है, न क्रिकेटर्स नज़र आते हैं। इसमें हमें जो इस देश के सच्चे हीरो दिखते हैं, उनको खोज के लाके यहाँ पे टाइम्स नाउ के लोग उनको सम्मानित करते हैं और उनसे जो आत्मबल मिलता है, जो प्रेरणा मिलती है, वो अपने आप में ज़बरदस्त है। क्योंकि व्यक्ति जितना बड़ा होता जाता है उसका आत्मबल कमज़ोर होता जाता है। आज अरुणिमा ने जो अपनी कहानी सुनाई, यहाँ बैठे मैं समझता हूँ सारे लोगों को इससे ज़बरदस्त प्रेरणा मिली होगी और आत्मबल मिला होगा। तो इस तरह के लोगों को सामने ला के रखना, मुझे लगता है कि इससे हम सब के जीवन में भी बहुत बड़ा बदलाव आता है। मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ टाइम्स नाउ को, अर्नब गोस्वामी को, मिस्टर महेंद्रा को, रवि धारीवाल जी को कि इस तरह का कार्यक्रम वो आयोजित करते हैं। इस तरह का फंक्शन उनकी प्रेरणा से यहाँ पे होता है, उनके प्रयासों से होता है। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, sir.
We now have a special guest whose story is a testament to turning the grayer shades of life into vibrant and impactful colors. Our nation's heroes, defending us, protecting us, striving to keep us safe. The men in the defense forces place their motherland above all else. And yet, these men are loved ones, fathers, brothers, sons, and husbands. Today, we welcome a voice who has experienced the honor of loving such a man and also the subsequent loss when he laid down his life in the line of duty for this nation.
Our guest speaker today is the renowned Bharatnatyam dancer, Ms. Subhashini Vasant, who transformed her grief and her emotions into an initiative that works to nurture and support the families of other defense personnel. Let's take a look at a short film that tells us her story.
In war, casualties do happen, and they made supreme sacrifice for the nation. To achieve something, we have to lose something also.
I still can remember the day when we lost 3 of my teammates.
शहीदों में खड़ा होना आसान नहीं होता, जिसे इश्क हकीकी हो वही गर्दन कटाता है।
Battling the loss of a martyred husband, she created a support system for the families of our armed forces.
When you get a really shocking blow in life, you go to that point of just freeze. And that's where I feel you either discover your strength or you sink.
Subhashini's husband, late Colonel Vasant Venugopal, was a brave heart who sacrificed his life for the nation. Today, We salute the unspeakable bravery and courage of our men in uniform.
Good evening, distinguished guests. It's indeed an honor to be here this evening amongst such amazing Indians. I say this from the bottom of my heart. I'm sure the martyrdom, the sacrifice of Vasant and people like him has not gone in vain. I'm reassured that this nation is really worth it. And we really have to give our all to this and believe in it. I keep thinking of the day when Arnab interviewed me that fateful night on the 1st of August in 2007. We just finished Vasant's funeral and come back home. And I had this call from, will you take this interview? And I said, why me? What am I going to be able to do? And I really don't know how I spoke that day. And I don't know what I said. But it has transformed my life. It has given me a direction. It has given me a purpose. And in trying to reach out to these other women, I actually healed. I'm still healing. But it's a process that I can see. And I believe in that. And so I think that whole paradigm shift in our lives of what we can give is so much more important in the way we look at things than saying, what can I get? I don't look at anything now as what I can get. Those days when Vasant was alive, I was always dying to be with him. My only wish was to just spend my time with him. And today, I live knowing he's always with me. And on that very happy note, for this august audience of amazing Indians, I just want to say, keep it going. I just want to share a small anecdote about the women who I've been reaching out to through the Vasant Ratna Foundation, which I created in memory of Vasant, to reach out to other families. And what I'm working for is actually social change. Today in India, there are people like me, but there are also families who do not let their girls who are widowed come out of their kitchen. They do not come out. I know these kind of women. And my sincere work is to help them come out of themselves, empower them, and find their potential. And that's what we're trying to do with Vasant Ratna. Thank you so much, Arnab, and thank you all for inviting me.
Thank you very much, Ms. Vasant, for sharing your story with us. It is so powerful and deeply motivating. You truly are a source of inspiration and support to so many Indians. Thank you once again.
It is now time to capture a perfect picture memory for all the winners and our special guests here today. I would like to call on stage Mr. M.K. Anand, Mr. Ravi Dhariwal, and Mr. Arnab Goswami, and all our award winners for a group photograph. Congratulations to all our winners. Ladies and gentlemen, all the amazing Indians we saw today are those who have risen to the highest positions in their communities, in their professions, or in this nation.
And Times Now will continue to salute them year after year for their achievements, for inspiring all of us, and for making us believe that India's resurgence is assured. A big thank you to all our presenters tonight. Also, a special thank you to our presenting sponsor, Mahindra, and our associate sponsor, Binani Cement. Without your support, this endeavor would not have been possible.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we come to an end of this iconic evening. Once again, congratulations to all the winners.